So far in a Step into English program, we've been learning parts of speech. So under that, we've learned nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, and also we learned articles. So actually there are 8 parts of speech except articles. You can take, we are yet to learn adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. So if I give few examples for them, adverbs are verb modifiers. Just like adjectives tell more about nouns, adverbs tell more about the verb. And if I give examples for prepositions, they are like in, on, at. They tells the direction or the link. They they connect two nouns in terms of where they are on the table. So where it is, the position. So they are prepositions, and conjunctions, they join two or more sentences or things together, like and, because, like that. And other than that, interjections. Interjections means actually they denote or they express surprise or regrets or like alas, oh my god, like the emotions in higher terms. But today I have decided to introduce tenses. The reason why I introduced by stopping for a while all parts of speech is the reason because by now you've been learning most of the resources that the Shilpa Cyrus Foundation made you available on Step into English program. So you are, I hope that you are pretty much advanced in terms of not learning on your own space. So I decided to introduce tenses before I continue with parts of speech. And today I'm not, because we have a limited time, I will not be teaching all the tenses, but I'll be introducing to the basic tenses, like simple present tense and simple past tense and future tense. Okay, so let us start our program. And since I talked about our previous parts of speech, and if you need to access our program, Step into English, I've decided to share the links, which you may go and I'll be sharing on the chat now. So what you can do is you can go to these links again, and then we can just kind of brush up your knowledge on what we learned previously. Okay, so I request you to just click on these and save somewhere, then you can access them later. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share my link with you all. So I hope you can see that. So it is about tenses, right? So tenses means you can see that if you can understand in if you are a Sinhalese, if you know Sinhalese, you can see that in Sinhalese language also. Tenses, what are they? Tense. So the word tense is a noun, but tense in English, if you talk about tenses, it's a form of a verb used to indicate the time, right? So this word tense means it shows the time. කාලයත් එක්ක කියන්නේ ක්‍රියාවක්. අපි කියන්නේ මොන කාලයට අයත්ද අපි කතා කරන sentence එක. Sentence කාලය ගැන අඟවන්නේ. And sometimes the continuation or completeness. නැත්තම් අපි දිගටම කරගෙන යනවාද ඒ කාලේ? නැත්තම් කරලා ඉවරද? කරන්න තියෙනවද? Of an action in relation to the time of speaking. අපි දැන් මේ මොහොතේ කතා කරන දෙයක් කාලෙත් එක්ක කරපු දෙයක්ද කරමින් පවතින දෙයක්ද ඉදිරියට කරන්න තියෙන එකක්ද නැත්නම් කරගෙන අතීතයේ ඉඳලා දැනුත් ඉදිරියට කරමින් පවතින දෙයක්ද කියන එක අඟවන්න තමයි මේ tense කියන noun එක form වෙලා තියෙන්නේ, right? So tense is a method that we use in English to refer to time. So basically today we are going to handle these three tenses. We are going to learn these two basic tenses, and you may already know about them, but anyways, we don't know, let us learn that. So past tense, present tense, and future tense. So you may wonder why I introduced past first without talking about present, but I hope that you all know the timeline. Timeline එක දන්නව නේද? අපි මේ timeline එකක් අර maths වලත් තියෙන්නේ XY අක්ෂයක් වගේ. X අක්ෂය ඇන්දොත් වම් අත පැත්තෙන් ඉස්සලාමට තියෙන්නේ ඍණ minus ඒවා. මැද තියෙනවා 0. ඊට පස්සේ plus. ඒ වගේ I'll show you. Let me show your tenses on a timeline. So there you can see. Give me a moment. Right. Right, let me show a timeline. So do you already know what's a timeline? Yes or no? What is a timeline? So can you see my screen? So here you can see this is a timeline. So this belongs to past tense. You see here in this vertical line, like y-axis, you can see it's the center. That means now. Okay, but here it's the past tense. And if you talk about present tense, you see this is present tense where we are now at this moment. And future tense is somewhere here. So this is what we call a timeline, and this is how we denote simple present tense. Here simple present tense, and this is simple past tense and simple future tense. And if I take a small example with simple present tense, I study every day. So present tense, I study every day. And simple future, I will study tomorrow. Study, we learned about verbs last week. Those who want to know what we've learned previously, you can go to the YouTube links and see them. And so in simple Future, I will study. So again, you see the base form of the verb, study. Tomorrow, the word tomorrow indicates along with will, it belongs to future tense. මේ future tense මම අනාගතයට ඉගෙන ගන්න. මම ඉස්සර මම හෙට ඉගෙන ගනි. මම හෙට ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. The future tense. Then හැමදාම පුරුද්දක් විදිහට ඉගෙන ගන්නවා නම් I study every day. මම හැමදාම ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. I study English every Saturday at 7:30 to 8:30. Simple present tense. So there you see, now means not just now or right now. මේ දැන් කියන එකක් නෙමෙයි, කරමින් පවතින දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. Habit එකක් විදියට කරගෙන යන දෙයක්. පුරුද්දක් විදියට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් generally speaking what you do. Past tense means already past. අතීත කාලයට ඒක අයිති වෙන්නේ. එතකොට I studied. Last week we talked about past tense. Studied. Verb එක හැදෙන හැටි. I gave all, I'm sorry, not last week, week before last, right? So this is a complete action. The action is completed where in the past, last night. So you see, when you learn these tenses, there are specific words that you can note other than the verb. Verb එකට අමතරව සාමාන්‍යයෙන් specific verb එකක් තියෙනවා. Tense එක decide කරන්න. I mean, last night කොහොම past tense, we know that. Every day කොහොම හැමදාම present tense. Tomorrow future tense. So like that, let me share with you. Right. So I will share this link also, because you can go to all grammar part that we've been learning. Future, you can future and even the past what we've learned. So you can go to this link all anytime and access our program, and you can see what we'll be learning, right? So if we go to tenses, okay, so this is what we talked of. And if we talk about simple present tense here, you see there are only two basic forms for the simple present tense. Basic forms දෙකයි තියෙන්නේ. මොකද්ද? Here we've learned about subject pronoun, object pronoun also, and also first person, second person, and third person. And these are the rules that you should follow. I, first person, singular. Mama, first person, singular. Simple form, I sing. So you means second person, plural and singular both. ඔයාටත් ඔබටත් මං කියන්නේ you කියලා ඔයාටත්. So it's again the simple form also. You sing. And you all sing. You all කියලා වචනයක් දානවා to indicate it's plural, but it's both same. And if you take third person singular, he, she, it, what you do is you add s to the base verb. Sing. Then sing becomes sings. He sings, she sings, it sings. It is a gender neutral term, right? It can be somebody, a baby, a child, right? We do not know who is he or she, right? Or even it can be a parrot. And then if we talk about again, once again, first person plural, we, including myself, we, first person. It's again a simple form. We sing. No S there. But you have to notice third person singular. Right? With them only you add this S for the verb. Right? And the third person plural of these, he, she, it is they. And with that again they sing. So this is how simple present tense verb form is formed, and with the subject, the examples you can see, right? So, and you can further learn how some verbs instead of S become ES. So in our previous example with the timeline, I showed you, right? Can you see the new screen? Yes. With that, you can see study. If you can see this clearly, you can note it, right? Study. Study. So here you see study, S-T-U-D-Y. But when you form I study, she studies. So you cut Y and add I-E-S. So similarly, you must learn, right, how to add ES instead of S. So there are certain verbs like pass, pass, pass fail, pass fail, like that. He passes, pass, and you cannot simply add S there because it's already past 3 S's there. Then you have to add ES instead of just adding S. Does. What is does? නිදි කියලා වැටෙනවට කියනවා අපි does කියලා. D-O-Z. Does. She does. Like this, you fall asleep, right? That is called does. Does. D-O-E-S does නෙමෙයි. Does. ඒකත් do එකට ES හැදලා තමයි does. She doesn't like me. Does, do, does වෙලා තියෙන්නේත් මේ ES එක add වෙලා. Right? Wish. Wish කරනවා. ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. සුබ පැතුම් දෙනවා. Right? කොට wishes, ES. Okay. Watch, watches, ES. So you note here most of the verbs that end with S, Z, SH, and CH. Generally, to make the simple present tense, simple present tense, third person singular, he, she, it. When you add ES, they take the form of ES, like this, okay? And then it flies, fly, just like study. Y එකකින් ඉවර වෙනවා නම් Y කපලා IES දාන්න. Instead of Y, you add IES. Then it becomes studies. It flies. The crow flies high in the sky. He sings. But here, no, not like. It doesn't end with S or Z or SH or CH. It just ends with a consonant. Consonant කියන්නේ vowels නැති එකක්. G එක. Vowel එකකුත් නෙමෙයි. මේ එකක්වත් නෙමෙයි. Could you just add S at the end? Okay. So that is how to add ES, and then you must know how to yes, wait. Yes. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yes. Now I've been talking about when it comes to tenses, there are some words. We call them signal words. They give a signal to understand what tense it is. So we were talking about simple present tense. And there you see that I study every day. So here, signal word is every day. And I sometimes see movies. සමහරක් වෙලාවට movie බලනවා. I sometimes see movies or watch movies. So it's again simple present tense signal word එක. Sometimes කියලා තියෙනවා නම් simple present tense එකයි. Always. I always listen to music. මම හැමදාම පුරුද්දක් විදියට කැමැත්තෙන් music වලට අහුම්කම් දෙනවා. Often. Or some called often. Both are correct pronunciation. Often. හැම වෙලාවෙම. නිතරම වගේ. frequency එක නිතරම කොයි කොච්චර frequency කොයි තරම් වාර ගණනක් කියන එක ඒක අඟවන්නේ. Usually, again usually means සාමාන්‍ය. Seldom කියන්නේ very rarely හරිම කලාතුරකින්. Never කවදාවත් නැහැ. කවදාවත් නැහැ. Right? First පළමුවෙන් අපි instructions දෙනකොට first wash the hands, then wash your dishes or something like that. When you give instructions, first take the bus, then get off from the second mile post. දෙවෙනි කණුවෙන් දෙකේ කණුවෙන් බහින්න බස් එකට ඉස්සලාම් බස් එකට නගින්න. ඒ වගේ instructions දෙනකොටත් අපි use කරන්නේ simple present tense. අන්න එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙන්න මේ word set එක use කරන්න වෙනවා. Usually we use these words with simple present tense. And you can see the use here. Something happens repeatedly. Like I study every day. How often something happens. Right? How often? Always the, never the, seldom the, usually the. කොච්චර වාර ගානක් වෙනවද මේක? නිරතුරුවමද? සමහරක් වෙලාවටද? Sometimes. Often හැම වෙලාවෙම වගේද? Seldom කලාතුරකින්ද? Never කවදාවත් වෙන්නේ නැද්ද? I never go on a bike. කවදාවත් බයිසිකලේ නම් යන්නේ නැහැ. I'm scared. මම බයයි. Right? I never. And the other way is, as you learned there, infinitive. Right? There's an infinitive. Infinitive we talked when we were discussing about our verbs previous weeks. Right? So infinitive means, you always at the base form of the verb. Verb එකේ මූලික ස්වරූපය ගන්න. මුකුත්ම add කරලා නැති එකට. ඒක අපි ඉස්සලා ඉගෙන ගත්තා. Right? Here verb එකේ base form එකට add කරන විදිය. Right? You can see here. Right? So likewise, we make the verb form with infinitive plus, if it is third person singular, s. I work, he works, I go, he goes. So likewise, let's learn about the base form, the basic sentence structure, and then we have to learn the negative form and then interrogative form. That means the question, right? So when you learn a tense, you have to learn all those three forms. Then only your knowledge will be completed. Okay. So shall we do a small test? Or shall we just discuss about the negations, the negative form? Can you see the screen? I hope you can share my screen with negatives. Okay. So here you see I, first person, singular. ප්‍රථම පුරුෂ ඒකවචන. I, මම. Auxiliary verb එකක් දානවා. Helping verbs. Last week we learnt about these auxiliaries also, and I shared the links too, and you can see the recording, then you can understand. Do, don't. I don't, negative. I don't, negative. Do not. Short form is don't. Don, D-O-N apostrophe T. If it is a if you just squash it, that means if you just shorten it, it becomes don't. If not, do not. Right? Example, I don't sing. Right? You don't sing. But when it comes to singular, third person singular, just like you added S, you add S here for do. So I told you it is when you add S for do, it becomes D-O-E-S. He doesn't sing. She doesn't sing. You don't add S here for sing because you have already added S or ES to do. So you don't say he doesn't sings. It's wrong. He doesn't sing. Okay? And it doesn't sing. But we, they, plural. We don't sing. They don't sing. So this is the simple base structure of negative form. Okay? So shall we do a small... Okay, wait. Yes, give me a moment. Okay, yes, here we are back on present tense and been talking about the present tense negative form, right? And now let's talk about present tense questions. I do, right? Do I sing? So we have taken the verb sing. Do I sing? So then you take the verb, the auxiliary, the helping verb, do front. And anyways, since it's the beginning of this question sentence, you make the first letter plural. Sorry, I'm sorry. You make the first letter capital. And do I sing? So D is capital always, right? So do I sing? You do. Do you sing? So we don't say do. Instead, we make does here. So does he sing? Does she sing? And don't forget to put the question mark. If you talk, of course, do I sing? Do you sing? So with your intonation, how you rise and fall your voice, you can understand whether it's a question or not. But when you write, don't forget to put this question mark. Does she sing? Does she sing? No, she doesn't. The short answer. Does it sing? Does the parrot sing? Do we sing? Do they sing? Do they sing? ඒගොල්ලෝ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සින්දු කියනවාද? දැන් නෙමෙයි. So you see that this present tense means not talking on at this moment. Do they sing? Do they usually sing? Now see the words that we talk about signal words. Right? You're talking about signal words. Signal එකක් දෙනකොට මෙතන meaning එක කියනවා. Do they always sing? දැන් අපිට ඇහෙනවා කවුරු හරි අල්ලපු ගෙදර කට්ටියක් සින්දු කියනවා. Right? Oh, they are singing. ඒගොල්ලෝ සින්දු කියමින් ඉන්නේ. හැමදාම ඒගොල්ලෝ සින්දු කරනවා කියනවාද? Do they usually sing or do they sing every day? හැමදාම. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සින්දු කියනවාද? Do they usually sing? Usually කියන වචනේ දාන්න තැන. බලන්න do they usually sing? If not, you can say do they sing usually? එතනත් හරි. Do they sing often? නිතරම වගේ සින්දු කියනවාද ඒගොල්ලෝ? Right? No, they never sing often. හැමදාම නම් ඒගොල්ලෝ සින්දු කියන්නේ නැහැ. ඔය අද පාටි එකක්වත් වෙන්නේ නැති. Maybe a party today. No, they don't sing often. Maybe there's a party today. Right? So you understand. Hope you understand. And let's move on to the other part. Right? Yes. So here you see what I was talking about. Without, this here we were talking about negatives. And yes, this is what we were talking about. Right? So I hope that you can see on the screen. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Okay, good, great. So here this is what I was talking about. And then let's see. Yes. I don't sing. Do I? Tag question එකක් තියෙනවා. I don't sing. Do I? මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සින්දු කියන්නේ නැහැ. මං කියනවාද? අපි යන්නේ නැද්ද? සිංහලෙන් කතා කරනකොට ගන්න. එහෙමද? So ඒවට අපි question form එකද? I don't sing. Don't sing නා. Do I? එහෙමද? කියන question. Tag question කියන එක. He doesn't sing. ඔහු sing කරන්නේ නැහැ. Does he? Sing කරනවද? Question tag එක. Right? So these are the negative form of simple present tense sentence. And then let's see how to form simple present tense questions with question words. Right? So hope you all heard of WH questions. Right? WH questions, they use question words that start with W and H. What? You see? Right? Okay. Right. So WH question start with WH. What, when, where, why, who, whom, those are the WH questions. Right? And other than those WH questions that I told you, what, when, where, why, who, there's another one which doesn't start with WH, which is how. So that is again a question word. So that word itself is a question. ඒ වචනේම ප්‍රශ්නයක්. වචනේම ප්‍රශ්නයක් කියන්නේ වචනේ අහපු ගාම මේක ප්‍රශ්නයක්. Why? ඇයි? What? මොකද්ද? When? කවද්ද? I didn't tell, I forgot to tell about which. It's a very important question word. Which means කොයි එකද? Which one? Out of many, කීපයක් තිබ්බොත් එකෙන් කොයි එකද කියලා අහන්න which. When? කවදද? කොයි වෙලේද? What? මොකද්ද මං කිව්වා. And how means මොකද්ද. Right? With these words, if you form If you form questions in simple present tense, this is the way. Can you see the screen? I hope you can see it. I sing. Do I sing? That is the question form. Yes, no question. Do I sing? You can straight away give yes, no answer. Yes or no. A WH question එකේදී yes, no නෙමෙයි. දෙන්න බෑ yes, no answer එක. What do I sing? මොනවද මං sing කරන්නේ? Huh? Do I sing a song or do I sing a lullaby? Lullaby means නැලවෙන ගීයක්ද? Or do I sing a ballet? Ballet song එකක්ද? Do I sing a baila? Or do I sing a poem with a rhythm? Or do I sing a nursery rhyme? Right? There are various types of things that you can sing. Right? So, මොකද්ද මං sing කරන්නේ? මොන සින්දුවද? Which song do I sing? Which song do I sing? මොන සින්දුවද මං කියන්නේ? Fight. Do you fight? Yes or no? But if you ask with WH question, why do you fight? ඇයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ රන් දෙන්නේ? You have to reason out. Reason එක දෙන්න ඕන. Does he live? Does he live? ඔහු ජීවත් වෙනවද? Oh, නෑ මැරිලා නැත්තම් ජීවත් වෙනවනේ. Yes, no. Where does he live? කොහෙද ඔහු ජීවත් වෙන්නේ? In Kandy or in Colombo, in Trincomalee or where? Right? So those are WH simple present tense question formations with WH questions. Okay, so let me give you some exercises based on what we learned today. Okay, wait. Okay, yes. Okay, can you see my screen? I hope you can see my screen. Yes. Okay, can you do the exercises? It's very easy exercise. Present tense. Fill in the spaces with the correct form of the verb in simple present tense. Example, I play the guitar. So you know I is first person singular. So you treat it as something very, very important. You don't put S here. We learned that. So I play the guitar. So you don't add S here. Jessica, play or plays? Jessica plays the guitar. You see that. Now try out the other exercises. So we learned about verb be. So what is inside verb be? So you have to take the present simple form of verb be. So this is again simple present tense. Yes, I. Who can tell the answer? I am 16 years old. Tell the full answer sentence. Huh? Next one. Yes, likewise, try out. Yes.
Lives.
Yeah. Shorter. Tommy, tell the full sentence. Tommy.
Tommy lives at
107 Pipe Lane. Okay. Next one. Joanna.
Joanna cooks dinner for her family.
Excellent. Next one.
They eat lunch at 12 o'clock.
Very good. Next one. Yes, another one try.
Nina takes medicine when she is sick.
Good. Okay, now you all try on your own.
I like chocolate.
Good.
He drives a nice car.
Good.
We want to see movie tonight.
Very good. We want to see a movie tonight.
Mr. Anderson teaches chemistry at Hill High School.
Okay, Mr. Anderson, teach or teaches?
Teaches
Teachers. Mr. Anderson is third person singular. So you have to add, so it ends with CH, teach. So you add ES, we right now learned. It's not chemistry, it is chemistry. So English is a weird language, you see. Sometimes you sound this as ch and sometimes you sound it as k, right? So don't bother. It's a strange language, right? Okay, chemistry at Hill High School. Next one.
They study English at school.
Yeah. Yes. Try to pronounce this sound. Study, school, right? So that is the way of pronouncing this sound. Right? School, study, right? Okay. Next one. I want to go home now.
I want to go.
Okay. All right. So
Bill and Calicia drive to mountains every year.
okay. So it's repeated twice. Mistake, right? Then we
eat pasta once a week.
So what you want to notice here once a week, there's a signal word. Signs, it gives a signal that it's a simple present tense. Every year. I want to go home now. So it is now. How comes that you understand now with want? So this is a special case. Want is always used in want without adding anything. Right? You don't say I am wanting කියලා කියන්නේ දැන් now කියලා වචනේ තිබ්බට. Want, need. So these things that comes to you as desires, right? So when you talk about desires, like, so those things you don't put in ing forms. They always come in simple present tense base verb. In base simple present tense, base verb is always used when you talk about your desires. අපි කැමති දේවල් ගැන අපි like, want, need අන්න ඒ වචනවලට ing දාන්නේ. I am wanting to go home now කියන්නේ. I am needing to go to the toilet now කියන්නේ. I need to go to the toilet now. I am liking an ice cream කියන්නේ. කියන්නේ අපි generally කැමති දේවල්. I like an ice cream and love. I love you. I am loving you කියන්නේ. Okay, so these are important things. And here we want to see a movie tonight. So you see signal words all the time, right? So, okay. And other than that, yes, so that is simple present tense. And let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, let me give some more examples. So wait. So okay. Okay, let me share this with you once again. Okay, now tell me, can you see the screen? Okay. So this is, a good worksheet that you can, I will share it with you later. And here, you have to, the first exercise is to fill up these blanks with a subject pronoun. So, and then fill the blanks with am, is, are. For the negation, am, not, isn't, and aren't. Okay, shall we do this exercise? This one, part B. So there, within the bracket, it says whether it's a negative sentence or positive sentence. So it's plus says it's a positive sentence, right? So let me do the first one for you. It. So you have to use am, is, are, or am, not, isn't, or aren't. It is an onion. It is an onion. So it's a positive sentence. So this one is a negative. So Jasmine, what is the verb? Is a student or isn't a student? Yes. Jasmine, since it's a negative sentence, second නැතයන අර්ථයෙන් දෙන හින්දා Jasmine isn't a student. Okay. I am hungry. Wrong. So if it is in here, you have to say the negative one. I am not hungry. So likewise, just try out. I'll give you a moment to do the first, 4th, 8th, 10th, 12th, and 16th. Right? So likewise, there are quite a many exercises, right? And I will share the link with you, then you can do on your own. So these are based on am, is, are. Okay. Until you do that, right? Yeah, let's jump into simple present tense. Okay, can you see the screen? It is about worksheet 2. It's about present simple, right? So read the paragraph and answer the questions. Brian is a doctor. He looks after sick people. So you see, he looks after sick people. He usually gets up at 6 o'clock. Today he is late. It is 6:30 and he is still in the bed. He usually goes to work by train, but today he is driving to work. It's simple. That is present continuous tense. He arrives at work at 6:30 every morning, but it is 7:30 now and and he is still driving. It's 12 o'clock now. He always has his lunch at 12. But today he isn't having lunch at usual. He isn't having lunch at 12. He's looking after his sick patients. It is 7:30 now. Brian is watching TV. He usually watches TV at 7:30 because his favorite program starts at 7:30. It is 24:12 midnight. Now, Brian is going to bed. He always goes to bed at 24 hours, right? Midnight. So this paragraph is basically, on simple present tense and present continuous, right? So likewise, for today, I'm going to wind up the present continuous, simple present tense, because we have to learn present continuous also. Next day, I'll be teaching you present continuous. And likewise, in between parts of speech, since I have to teach prepositions, interjections, conjunctions, and adverbs, here and there I'll be teaching because the tenses are quite important, a very important lesson in English language as well as in our program, English grammar. So if you continue to be with me, you can learn it well. And before winding up the session, let me introduce some extra resources that we provide for you to explore on your own space. So please hold on until I share. Okay. So do you have any questions? If you have any questions to be asked, you can ask now.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Is there anything to be asked? Okay. Here I'm sharing with you a story where you can find lots of simple present tense sentences, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Am I sending only to one person? So I hope that I'm sending to all. Yeah, this is one resource that you can go later and find additional. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, in this you can find so many. Not on Alibaba, right? I sent the wrong link. Send the correct one. Right, okay, so there you can find a lot of tenses. And again, you can see, you can listen to a story, right?
Once everything's perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis. Grammarly will ensure you feel confident nailing your final thesis by supporting your writing journey from start to
Okay, hope you can see the screen. Right? Okay.
Yes, Miss.